What's going on, everybody? So this is not your typical video. I am currently getting prepared for quarterfinals. I want to do something a little bit more unique and probably not what you would typically see in an episode on YouTube about how quarterfinals is drawn out. This is more or less another monologue about what I think about quarterfinals, how I'm getting my body prepared, and just watching what I'm doing in the gym. And just kind of debriefing, one, how I plan to attack it, some things that have been going on with my body, and then again, like the prep work that leads up to it. So like right now, I am currently dealing with a bit of a back issue. I wouldn't necessarily call it an injury per se, but it is something that is hindering my performance. There has been massive spasms. I've gone to my PT guy, and we've diagnosed it as a strain or a tightness in my multifidus, which is my muscles that span from my neck to my lower back. It's these really long muscles that go from top to bottom of my neck, and they run all the way down into here. I was doing some deadlifts about 5 weeks ago, and my whole lower back locked up. Last Saturday, unfortunately, the same thing happened. Not deadlifting, just woke up and my body felt that stretch. Oop, I'm sorry, the mic is right here and I totally just knocked into it. So what I'm doing right now is every little piece of Crossfit that I can hit technical in preparation for quarters without killing my lower back. So right now, I've been spending this week figuring out ways and methods to fix, quote unquote, my back and allow me to not be paralyzed by the end of this weekend. As quarterfinals starts on Thursday, it goes Friday, Saturday, and into Sunday. All 5 tests will be released on Thursday at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard. So I think that's like 2 or 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So one of the ways I prepared, typically in the past 2 years, I have not taken off work on Thursday. This year I did. Again, trying to commit to the sport, be the best version. What I'm about to do now is a floating snatch grip deadlift. What this is going to do is hopefully loosen up my back and prime it. That wasn't really a floating deadlift. That was more or less just a deadlift. So what I want to do, that was kind of like a warm-up rep. For this set, is just feel the weight coming down. Don't let it hit the ground. Stand it back up. Oh yeah. And so right now, I'm just finishing up some accessories that allow me to prime. But yeah, so I took off Thursday, Friday, the weekend, Saturday, Sunday, to complete quarters. And my body does not feel well. I'll be real with you guys. Lower back, not confident in a single thing. Praying a lot, doing a ton of mobility, praying some more. It's getting better. I'm figuring out some things. But really disappointed with picking up this hindrance. And I just need to be in fighting shape for Thursday. That's my biggest hope and prayer. I know I'm not going to be 100%. This thing is pretty debilitating. I don't know if you guys can see it, but essentially on Saturday, I was pretty much walking around like my spine was broken, and I was still squatting at about 90%, 92% of my lifts for some singles, which isn't the smartest, but I had to hit a heavy percent and do some type of workload volume to prepare my body for this weekend. Not the smartest, don't recommend it, but I just had to force my body to do it. I'm willing to break myself for this sport, and I'm just doing my best. Sunday, I was on the couch all day. Couldn't even bend over to, like, legit, I could not do this without my back feeling like my spine was about to shoot out my butthole. Again, a lot of prayer, a lot of hydration, a lot of good food, a lot of rest. And yesterday, I'll probably move the camera just a smidge so you guys can see it, or make sure that you guys can see this. You guys can see it, it's in the view. I have the lens at like a 0.5 magnification. Essentially hop in a GHD machine, and what we're going to work on is get a lot of traction in my lower back. So I come out, legs are slightly bent. I brace my arms here, and it creates a bunch of traction right here. And then I have somebody push on my shoulders and push me down, creating even more traction, and just kind of moving back and forth a little bit. Maybe get a little twist. Oh, the mic is right in my mouth. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And essentially, when I had my friend push me down, it felt like the fibers that were super locked up stretched out. And now I'm able to move here and feel free. Where literally, I'm not even kidding, I couldn't get here without using my arm to assist. So I'm very blessed and thankful. So we are getting into fighting shape, which is great. Very happy and thankful for the ability. And then looking at these movements, I see that there's a rope on the floor plan layout. So we are just getting some touches on the rope. Not going to do too many. I think I'm going to do 3 sets of 2. So 6 total. Lots of rest, but I'm focusing on keeping my feet locked and then having really good pulls and then a smooth descent. Again, I'm sorry, the mic, I turned down the decibel level so it wouldn't pick up too much, but it still might mess up the volume just a little bit. Doing these reverse hypers as I'm priming and stretching out my back. Now I kind of want to turn the multifidus and those lower muscles and my hamstrings on, because there is going to be so much hinging and lower back requirements for these workouts that I'm just kind of trying to stimulate, turn everything back on. Keeping it light, 50 pounds, 225s on here, nothing crazy, full range of motion. Feeling that stretch on my end range coming back. Oh, just trying to fire that thing up. So we have a stretch, stabilizer, a little bit on the ropes, we feel it. And then we have just one more weighted kind of primer for my lower back. So back to these floating snatch grip deadlifts. I'm gonna do one to kind of just wake it up. Then I'll do my floaters after. Okay, feeling better? Feeling better? First one did not feel good. This one felt pretty good. Oh, yeah. So, one thing, the reason, even though my back is in a lot of pain, it hurts to move, like just walking right now, I can feel it. Not good. But what I do know is, as I've taken the time to properly warm up, activate muscles as needed, the body is feeling better. Feeling like I'm hitting a rhythm. I can move a barbell. I can perform whatever actions or exercises I need to. Now, if it's like a max strength output, I don't know how the body's going to respond to that. I think pretty well, because I could still do it on Saturday. But if it's a more technical lift, probably not. For a high pace output, again, I don't know how the body's going to respond. But the mentality is, right now, just get into fighting shape and give it everything you got. Be smart. Don't hurt yourself too bad. And, remember all the work that was put into this year. I think that's the most frustrating part. Literally 6 weeks ago, I really wish I did not do that deadlift. Deadlift didn't feel bad. I had a little bit of movement that wasn't what I was looking for. Having belt on, I was carved up. It was a longer day at work. Probably didn't hydrate as well. Literally finished the deadlift right here, actually. And when I came down, dude, my whole lower back just, nothing felt like it popped. It just got really tight on the way down. And I literally went to bend just to let it go. And right before I let it go, I felt my back just, and then we've been dealing with this now for 6 weeks. So hopefully we can figure something out. Now, in regards to actually preparing for the quarterfinals, I still do need to find a gym. Unfortunately, this gym doesn't have a CrossFit affiliate. There's no people that have taken the judging course, so that's going to be an issue. But again, I'll put that in God's hands. I'll pray about it. I'll think about it. I know eventually I'll find somewhere to train this weekend. Or, well, not even train, just compete. So I got some options. I will find somebody. I'm very confident in that. In preparation, so Wednesday, the day before, the focus is going to be any meal prep, any packing, clothes, gear, chalk, anything that I think that I will need. Got to have at my disposal. Sleep as much as I can on Wednesday, wake up Thursday. I'm probably going to get a morning mobility session in, some type of walk, maybe head to the apartment gym, hop on the bike, hop on the rower, just move. Eat a bunch until about midday-ish. So like I'll eat a big breakfast, a medium-sized lunch, nothing heavy, easily digestible food like turkey or beef or rice or something of that nature. And then, so yeah, Wednesday night, we'll definitely be going to the grocery store, cooking. Thursday, we wake up, do our thing, probably cook a little more, prep a little bit more for the entire week, have my shaker cups ready, all my gear laid out. Whenever the workouts are announced, wherever I'm competing, I will go do the workout that afternoon or evening. We may do one, we may do two. It's all dependent on how the body responds and feels. It may be a really good response. It may be a really bad response. So we'll take it as is. If I feel terrible, we're doing one. If I feel good, we're doing two workouts because I would love to knock out two the first day, two on Friday, at least one on Saturday, maybe a retest and do two events. And then if I think I have a shot at semis, we'll go Sunday. And if I don't, and my body, again, not responding well, we're going to call it on Saturday so I can enjoy my Sunday with my wife, my family, and reset for the week and figure out what's the next steps and protocols to get my body 100%. So that's how we're going to take that moving forward. But right now, man, again, the theme is get my body into fighting shape. Just give me a chance to compete. That's all I ask for. I pray for strength and good health. Again, God's got me, so I'm not freaking out, not yet. Body's getting a little better each day. I'm doing nothing that is hopefully going to prolong or re-aggravate my back. I've never had an issue like this before, so it's a very unique experience. I was a little scared and afraid. I really did think my back was broken, but I think we're okay. It's just muscular. I got to figure it out. I know this isn't the most ideal situation. I'm very upset with myself. I'm very upset with how I've let life get in the way, training get in the way of being healthy. Haven't been mobilizing as much as I should have. Hydration-wise and nutrition have been on point. Sleep probably could have been better. I probably should have taken more time to rest. I feel like I was doing way too much at the house or apartment, way too much at work. And of course, if I'm doing too much there, not recovering, you're doing too much in the gym because you can only train as hard as you recover. And I definitely went against that and just trained regardless. I know in this sport at some point, you kind of have to in order to advance, but you can't advance if you're hurt. So this is something I do not want to be plagued by for the rest of my life, so I don't want to paralyze myself. But at the same time too, I know that my window is slowly closing and I need to get to where I want to get to and I need to do the work. So gotta get healthy. This may just be a little setback year for me. I don't think so. There's nothing set in stone. And again, I'm just gonna keep working. Quarterfinals is going to be a great experience. It's going to be fun. It's going to be freaking hard. So far with the floor plans, the workouts look juicy and very spicy. There's going to be some massive amounts of pain and effort thrown into them. I don't have any predictions really on what the workouts are going to be. I have ideas. You don't really know. I do think there's a repeat in there somewhere because the barbell and the box look very similar to a snatch burpee box jump over. But again, that could be a deadlift box jump workout. So that'll be fun. So we're just finishing up here. Nothing crazy. I'm doing one more set of reverse hypers. Probably going to strip all the weight off that barbell and just do some like rolling out. A lot of mobility recently, more conscious of what I'm doing at work, trying to stay mobile, a lot of split squat, having like a pillow under my knee at my desk as I'm like in a stance like this, typing away. Just trying to figure out, ways to be more active, try to get 10, 15 minutes of mobility, walking outside, get some sunshine, make sure I'm hydrating, eating like I should, because I would definitely want to top off calories and have as much stored energy as I can going into Thursday, Friday, Saturday, maybe Sunday. Ooh. Oh, that was good. So now my spine, my back. Sorry. After that set, compared to set number 1 to set number 3, reverse hypers feel better. This barbell feels better. My lower back feels primed. This is the best bending over I felt. So a lot of it, again, maybe bro science, maybe not. But a lot of what I've just done is prime and activate and legitimately turn on parts of my back to where for the past 6 weeks, my back has been so locked up, things haven't been turned on, things haven't been firing. And now I feel super free and loose. Like of course I'm tired. Like I've had a very interesting 2 days at work. I've been very bogged down with how my back has been. It has not allowed me to be as effective. Like I was in pain all weekend. I legit asked my wife, I looked like an old man, could not move, excruciating pain, didn't want to eat. But now, this is a blessing just to be up and moving like I am in a way that I didn't expect, as I still have, again, 2 more days to recover and prime for quarters. Now, when I finish an event in quarterfinals, I am 100% going to be refueling the second it is over. We are going to be eating probably a fuel for fire, some type of fruit or carb, or a scoop of electrolytes with carbs. Definitely, if no carbs, I will definitely be taking at least just 1 thing of electrolytes to allow myself to find and restore some type of balance in my system. I'll be chugging and pounding water as much as I can, and then try to get in a solid meal. I don't think that'll be an issue, as I'm quite hungry most of the time, and eating typically has not been my problem. In between, we will be mobilizing my body, probably working on my back constantly, stim, massage gun, foam roller, muscle scraper, cupping. Whatever I think my body needs is what I'm going to bring and have loaded up in my car and just keep on hammering that. I don't anticipate, I just dropped the ab wheel. I don't anticipate my body locking up. I believe I'll be able to move consistently and recover pretty well. Like right now, this kind of 1-arm suitcase carry would have killed me 2 days ago. Today is Tuesday, and we're able to do that pretty pain-free. So again, seeing lots of improvements. I'm excited for quarters. I'm going to make the most of it and put my best effort forward. And we'll see what happens, Can't say I didn't try. And even though the circumstances aren't perfect, we're still going to execute, and I'm going to 100% do my absolute best. So, I'm going to finish up my core. I'm going to do some work on my body, and I'm going to be ready for quarters. I want to say thank you guys for watching this episode, and as always, peace, much love.